Hello. So, something that you may not know about me is that at least 50% of the women that join my experiences, that join my group programs, that join my containers, they are already my friends. They're women that I have passed in life, who our paths have crossed somewhere, sometime, who have been a part of my world for an extended period of time. And this is an honor for me because as a women's empowerment coach, a somatics coach, and how do I want to say this? A coach that helps women step into their next level of power through heart-centered leadership, which is what I do. It's an honor to have friends join my containers because the entire foundation of building a business, of building an experience, to me comes down to community. It comes down to sisterhood. And women think that they can do it alone. They're programmed through patriarchal ways of living and being in society to think, I got this, I can do this on my own, and they become this very hyper-independent woman. I've been there. I still can be there sometimes. And what happens when you lean into sisters and you allow yourself to be in community with others is that you rise higher in your power. And you actually get to attract and to experience, to receive more of your desires and bring more of your dreams and goals into fruition faster because you're actually doing it alongside other women who are also rising in their power. In sisterhood, this is the most important thing. Every single aspect of my business is grounded in building sisterhood and building community. And I've been in many programs, worked with many coaches where they've said, oh yes, community this, community that. And it's never actually given me the feeling of community that I know is possible. And I know it's possible because I have it in my community here in Colorado and in with my friends around the world. And it's something that's changed my life. And it's also something that is super important in my belief, that is super important to create this experience of the new earth. If you listen to my most recent podcast episode, you'll understand what I'm talking about. When we talk about the new earth, I'm referring to this paradigm shift out of this very masculine way of doing into this more feminine way of doing. And that doesn't mean eliminate the masculine and only do the feminine. No, it means finding harmony between the two. Because when you embody your feminine, can lead from the heart, can stand in your authenticity, and then can act from the logical mind in that masculine structured way to bring the things that you're feeling and desiring through that embodiment into fruition, it creates these ripple effects in the world where we're now feeling and impacting through feeling. And this is where the paradigm is shifting. This is where we're stepping away from so much of this masculine way of living into this way of living that is harmonized with the feminine. And something that has come up many, many times for me has been navigating business as a leader from a place of compassion, because I'm not just talking to like a person that came and signed up for my business, I'm talking to a friend. And so one of the challenges for me has been, how do I bring love and compassion to women, call them forwards in a way that is reflecting to them where they don't feel like I am this like insensitive person when it comes to setting boundaries and saying, you know, for example, if there's like a missed payment, or if someone's not showing up to an experience. My job is to step forward with compassion, with love, and to call this woman forwards, to help her see that this sister, me, this loving sister, is not just coming at this from a place of doing business, but actually a place where she really fucking cares, because I do. And that's always been one of my fears that continues to come up, is this fear that my friends who are in my programs, when it comes down to having the hard conversations, that they're going to think that I'm a bitch, that they're going to think that I'm being insensitive, that maybe they're going to be upset or angry with me, right? It's normal to have fears come up. And I was just having this conversation with my partner about this and how I feel like I'm reinventing this experience of business in many ways because it's so deeply rooted and grounded in community. And I want them to feel like I'm not just leading them and speaking to them, but actually walking with them. And then there's this other side of things where I also am a business owner and I also get to hold up the integrity of my business. And so sometimes it requires me to have those hard conversations where I'm putting my foot down and I'm leading them to their options that may not necessarily always feel good. And so it's been a beautiful journey for me. And this is something that I really love helping other women really step into and really embody, is like how to be this leader, this heart-centered leader that walks the journey with your clients while still expressing vulnerability, authenticity, and still can show up as a leader. How can you have that duality where it's like, yes, you're leading the container and they see you as another person in the container? And this is something that I have received some beautiful compliments on recently. And a woman recently expressed to me how inspiring it was to her, how I can hold both of those dualities, those sides of the spectrum. And yeah, just like really feeling lately like I'm almost like reinventing this way of doing business, coming from this heart-centered leadership, but also coming from this place where I actually truly care. And I believe that this is the next level of leadership that we're stepping into in society, is how can someone feel, how can you step forward as a leader while the people in your container and while your clients are still feeling like you are walking it with them and you're a part of it and you are no different than them. And this is what is going to create our new earth, right? Our earth isn't actually changing, but we're shifting in the way that we lead. And so today I had to put my foot down and I had to have a hard conversation and I had some fears come up and I leaned into it. And I did it by sending this message with love, with compassion, and doing it from this place of, hey, I'm your sister and I'm here to call you forward. And my response to that was beautiful. It was so much gratitude. And the response from the sister was, I needed to hear that. Thank you for the slight push and for the wake-up call. And so this is what I love helping women with. I really love helping women step into this next level of heart-led leadership where they're guiding and they're walking the journey with them, because this is what creates community. When people in community feel like you are right there with them, where you are no different from them, where you allow them to see you in your vulnerability and your authenticity and your truth and your honesty, it allows the other person to open up so much faster. And it allows you to go so much deeper. And this creates massive impact in your business. It creates massive impact in your community. It creates massive impact in the entire world around you. This is heart-centered leadership. This is what I guide. This is what I embody. And this is my purpose here in this lifetime, is to guide women back into their bodies, to guide them into this next level of leadership, into their next level of business, into their next level of relationships, into their next level of spirituality, to guide them there through embodiment, to guide them there through leading with the heart. You get to expand yourself, expand your life, dive deeper into the juice that life has to offer. And you can do that when you can show up in your authenticity and your vulnerability and lead as an example and be a permission slip for others. So yeah, beautiful lessons I'm learning. Super grateful to be walking this path. I'm super grateful to be leading these amazing women in the Empowered Goddess right now, and also super grateful for the lessons and the ways that it's calling me forward into my next level of leadership. So, and all of this is things that I share with my clients in my containers. Like, nothing is off limits to them because I want them to see me. And when they see me, they allow me to see them more deeply, and they allow their sisters to see them more deeply. So if you're curious to learn more about this way of doing business and this way of showing up and leading community and guiding women home to themselves and expanding your impact, and calling women forward, which is what me and my lovely Lily, who just joined, do together. Reach out. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about where you're ready to step into and what's holding you back, and see if I might be a good fit to support you in getting to where you desire to go, because you are worthy of having all that you desire in this lifetime. And when you lead with your heart to get there versus trying to force yourself through it with your mind and your logical brain cells, it ends up being so much more beautiful and expensive than you could have ever imagined. So I want that for you. I'm going to go get ready for the Empowered Goddess call, and excited to guide the women through this yummy embodiment journey tonight. So sending you love. Talk to you soon. Bye.